There are a lot of strange entities in the backrooms, and in this video let's talk about two of them, specifically Smilers and Frowners. So, Smilers are class 4 entities, meaning they're aggressive. What makes them especially dangerous is that they're super common and can be found on most of the levels in the backrooms. Their unique characteristics include bright glowing eyes and razor sharp teeth. They're also super shy and like to stay in the dark and will only appear in dark areas of the backrooms. So if you're in a well lit area of the backrooms, you're safe from attacks. It's also possible that the Smilers have an entire body hidden behind that face, but that is subject of much debate. All we know for certain is that they have eyes and teeth. So now that we have a basic understanding of the description of Smilers, let's move on to their behavior. So, Smilers are attracted to light. So if you ever find yourself in a dark corner of the back rooms and you decide to turn on your flashlight, then that could possibly attract a Smiler. There's actually a very good chance of threatening Smiler in that scenario because of how much common Smilers are in the back rooms. So it's advisable to keep your lights turned off. But if that does not work and you find yourself confronted by a Smiler, don't panic and don't run. And that's because while Smilers are aggressive, sudden noise and motion can make them even more aggressive. So if confronted by a Smiler, your best course of action would be to stare it down and retreat without breaking eye contact and not blinking if possible. And also, since they're attracted to the light source, throwing that away might also help. But if none of these work, your only hope would be the appearance of entities known as Frowners or Rattles. And that's because Smilers have a rivalry with these two entities, and they have been known to abandon their human targets in favor of Frowners and Rattles. And if they don't show up, well, at least you get to leave the backrooms. So now, let's move on to Frowners, one of the entities that the Smilers hate. So, the Frowners are class 2 entities, meaning they're harmless unless provoked, and like the Smilers, they have reflective bright eyes and sharp teeth. And as you can see from this photograph of a Frowner, they're always, well, frowning. They're also speculated to be up to 10 feet tall and have horns and claws, but this has not been fully confirmed, since Frowners, like Smilers, never leave the dark, but unlike Smilers, Frowners like to mind their own business, meaning they will not attack you unless you attack them first. The primary habitat of Frowners is known as level Frown, although they have been found in other levels as well. In fact, the first ever recorded instance of a Frowner being seen was in level exclamation point or Run for Your Life, which in case you don't know is a 10-kilometer long hallway infested with all sorts of entities. So apparently a Frowner was first discovered when a Meg operative was running for his life in the level Run for Your Life, and he was rescued by a Frowner who took him to the level Frown. Level Frown is said to resemble a 1930s hotel which is painted black and white. So apparently a friendly Frowner saved this man's life by taking him to their habitat. So other than being provoked, another thing that can cause the Frowners to leave their docile state would be the presence of Smilers, who as we just mentioned is something the Frowners hate. Also, another interesting aspect of the Frowners is that they can claw out the eyes of a Smiler to turn it into a Frowner, which is something the Frowners have been doing a lot after an attack by these Smilers almost made the Frowners go extinct. So if you liked this video, please do consider leaving a like, and as always, have a good day.